Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm playing a game I have absolutely never played before. What the heck is happening with my mouse in this computer? Anyways, I'm playing the Stanley Parable. I don't know if anybody of you guys have even heard of this game. Probably somebody if a lot of people watch my videos. But anyways, let's just start the game. Wait, options. First I need to do
take my place and name my blows. My sabers glow as they composing graceful trails of shapes of notes. These blades and places are slaying foes. They play amazing laser shows. On a rip to revive with a slip for the slice, trick a rip for the glide, kill a brick to the side of the dip to a vibrant tide like a brick to a diamond. My score's climbing high.
By the way, I have a mechanical keyboard.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Sure.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on the desk.
What a nice job, Stanley.
How long to push and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Alright, Stanley.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say,
what the heck is it?
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Wait a second, can I... Oh, the heck? Achievements. Oh. Hey, I got an achievement. Alright. Alright. No. I didn't want to go to menu again. No.
All of his co-workers were gone. Look.
Wait, I don't have any subtitles.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, he probably missed the memo. Alright then. Let's just go to the meeting room then. I don't know where it is, but...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But what if I don't go on the door, to the door on the left? I wonder. You know what? I think I'm going to do first do everything ending. Because I mean, I know a little bit of this game, and that's just that it has different endings.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright, maybe he will find an answer there. What's about the broom closet? What? I can open the broom closet? Help me.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, nope. Thank you.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Man, this is hilarious already.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, I'm not doing sweet FA. I'm literally not standing.
Are you still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because
some explanation.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely confused.
Alright. It's because I love brooms. I have broom collection.
Is it not choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Alright then. Nice.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was
you spelled the and broom wrong. Dummy.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. Probably got the job of a family connection. That's how stupid.
No way.
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What do you mean? A freaking kid of 12-year-old. Anything? Sure. Alright.
Coming to a staircase, walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. Let's go to my boss's office then.
Behind the boss's desk, guarded the terrible truth
I have
that
no
his
idea
boss had
what
been
the
keeping
code
from him.
is.
And so the
Here's
boss
on.
had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
Thank you very much.
284. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That
No, I
kind of
didn't.
anxiety
Indeed
was
didn't.
healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Yes, I like music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
This passageway? Sure. Alright then. What's back here? And there's the button. Alright, cool.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright. Let's go on. Walking.
Stanley walked
This
straight
way.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
My keyboard didn't work for a sec. Button.
The lights rose on an
Holy
enormous room
crap.
with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
How many of these freaking flat 180p TV screens can you have, dude? Are you crazy?
Now the monitors
The heck?
jumped to life.
And all these
Their
numbers
true
as
nature
well.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's
Oh.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Sure then. Get this one.
This mind-controlled facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Alright, let's go up then.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Look,
it was
that's the
unthinkable.
spirit.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, probably. Look, this is spirit that you need to live life.
As the cold reality's past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For
Right.
he would dismantle the controls once
So I have
and
to put it
for
off?
all.
Sure. I put it off. Oh my god, what?
Darkness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Wow.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay, that was a beautiful ending. So, oh, we're back. Well, anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to wrap the video up for today, right here. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video.